we're gonna start my March TBR. Hi, I'm Liv, and today I'm gonna start reading my March TBR. See how much of it I can get read, just enjoy the books. I feel like these are the two I've kind of settled on for this video, and I've got Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mera. I've really wanted to read this so bad, like literally every month I'm putting it on my TBR and I never get around to it. And Foxglove, which is the second book in the Belladonna series. I really want to bloody read this. I think I can get through them by the end of the week, probably. Let's start, I think, Assistant to the Villain first. I really want to start this book so bad. I was right, this book is so funny. Like, it's just so comedic and not really to be taken that seriously. We just had our first meeting of Evie and this guy who's meant to be like the most infamous villain, and it's so funny. Like, they met because he was on the run somewhere and she like bumped into him and he was like, well, you're gonna get associated with me, so you may as well just come with me. And their meet cute is just so funny, and he's so snarky, but it's so funny. I just it's very comedic and not that serious, which is what I thought it was going to be, and that's what the cover gave anyway. I'm absolutely loving this book. It's so good. I don't want to like ruin what just happened, but we're at page 64. I'm about to start with 65. It's so good. My favourite character right now, I think I've written it here. I love the frog. The frog is hilarious. It's rom-com vibes. I'm really enjoying it. It's everything that I hoped and more. It's really good. I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying this book so much. I don't know how to explain it. It's everything that I hoped. It really is. I'm at page 170 and I'm flying through this book. I mean, today I'm pretty sure I got to page 100 this morning, and then I just haven't been able to stop reading it. I'm like over halfway through, really enjoying it. It's really entertaining. Let me explain that what's happened so far. We've like basically had like the big plot happening, and we're really getting into like who is after the villain, and we're trying to figure out who it is. The rom-com in this book is so funny and it's so nice. Like, their relationship it's this like, it's awkward, and there's like those moments where like they accidentally bump into each other and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, and it's really adorable. Also, Evie is somebody that is very chatty and she just has a blabbermouth. She just runs her mouth all the time. She just can't stop talking. Whereas the villain is more of a quiet, silent person. So they're like polar opposites, but in the best way. I'm gonna read some more. We're getting into like the really good part of the book. Like, the plot is really getting there, and I think we're getting to a point where there's gonna be like a big thing happening, hopefully something that's gonna like change the dynamic. We've had a lot of like plot twists so far, and I've really liked them so far. I've really enjoyed. I was aiming to get to page 150. Now I'm at page 170, so that's not happening. We're gonna probably get quite a bit further than that. Sam did say then try and get to page 200, but I feel like we're gonna get there pretty soon. So I'm gonna aim for page 300. I also want to say the magic and all like the fantasy element is really light and very light and whimsical and easy to follow. When I say this book is comical, by the way, oh, I'm at page 200 by the way. Like, I'm adoring this book so much, and look how cute my bookmark is. Look, she's adorable. I got this on Etsy, by the way. If you want to see how like comical this book is, I want to show you the map real quick. This is the map, so it's so cute. Like, look at it, it's adorable. Fluffy's cave, the villain, poisoned village well. It's so comical, and that is the vibe throughout this book. It is really light-hearted, and I'm really enjoying it. My hair is chaotic. This is my natural hair, and I've not like hair dried it. It's just a bit chaotic. I've been listening to the audiobook for a little bit just whilst I plan some videos, and I've really been enjoying the audiobook. Like, the narrator is really good. Like, I'm really enjoying her voice. Irritating or annoying to listen to. Like, sometimes they are annoying and it's like, can't deal with this, but her voice is actually really good. I'm at page 242. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm shocked at how fast I'm flying through this book, but it really is so fast-paced. It's definitely like has like a childish flair to it, but it's still for adults. Like, they curse some things in this book. Overall, it does give like this whimsical, childish fantasy vibe, and I really do like it. We're getting into like the big plot, like things have been happening, the groundwork has been laid, and I feel like we're definitely on the path to like some big plot happening. So I'm really nervous, but I'm very much enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the writing style a lot. The aim was to get to page 300 and I'm at 305. I've got 35 pages left and it's half midnight, but I really think I'm just gonna stay up and read it. It's so good. It's so good. And the plot twist I did not see coming. Like, I'm so happy with this book. I've just this minute finished the book. That was amazing. That was amazing. Like, I've been waiting for something to make me feel that, like, at the end of a book, and that really did it. I'm gonna go on Amazon now and buy the next book. I'm not gonna lie, I need it. It was brilliant. There was a plot twist. There was so much up in the air in the last few pages, and then it all got like explained, and I was like, oh my god, plot twists, didn't expect. The ending, didn't expect. Very happy, and I'm gonna give this a 4.75. It was gonna be a 4.5, but that ending, wow. Hello, I am cooking right now, but I just wanted to talk to you about Assistant to the Villain. Oh my god, that book I was not expecting to like as much as I did. I was expecting to kind of like enjoy it, but kind of see it as like, oh, that was fun, maybe like a 4-star, 3-star. But no, I gave that book a 4.75. I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect it. I thought it was just, I don't know, I just thought it was going to be a fun read, but it was so good. In fact, it's that good that I am going to be buying Apprentice to the Villain pretty soon. The ending was brilliant. The whole pacing was amazing. It was just so flipping good. I mean, it was a fantasy read, very light fantasy, but it had so many things in it that were like really big plots. So it still stayed adult, especially with like the amount of details with killings and dead bodies and things. All that stuff, yeah, was very adult, but a lot of it was very like childish and whimsical, which I loved. It low-key gave like storybook vibe. I really thoroughly enjoyed it and it was amazing. I have started my next book, by the way. I started it this morning. I'm on a roll. I'm actually going to show you it real quick because I brought it downstairs. Started The Defense by Steve Kavanagh. It's really good. I'm currently in chapter 12. I'm audiobooking it right now. That's why I've got my earphones in. Chapter 12, which is page 65. And I'm making some good progress. I was aiming to get to page 200 today potentially, but so far I'm this far in, really enjoying it. And the audiobook's really good. Like, the narrating actually sounds like an actual case. So The Defense by Steve Kavanagh is about this guy who is an ex-lawyer. He gave it up and he has been cornered by a guy in the mafia who has taken his daughter and is demanding that this character called Eddie, that's it. This character called Eddie is has to represent his boss, who's this big Russian mafia guy. If he doesn't, then they're going to get rid of his daughter and they're going to kill him at the same time. It's really good, it's really on edge, and I just love that the majority of it right now, the entirety of it, has been set in a court so far. So we've been watching the case unfold, we've been watching them have their discussions and like try and figure out how they're going to spin it. And the thing is, the guy that he's representing is guilty, that's the thing, but he has to somehow defend him and get him cleared of these charges. I'm really excited to continue this book. I'm going to continue on audiobook. I think I might read the whole thing on audiobook because honestly, I don't always love an audiobook, but this one, the narrating is brilliant. The voice acting is immaculate, and his voice acting is really good, the guy who's doing it. I just think the narration is brilliant. I also thought that the narration for the Assistant to the Villain, I thought that was really, really good as well. I listened to some of that on audiobook whilst I was busy doing some editing and some planning for YouTube. Honestly, the narrating was really, really good, but the narrating for this one is amazing, different level. I'm really, really, really thoroughly enjoying it, and I didn't expect to get so far so quickly. I mean, it's only 12 o'clock today, it's literally 12 p.m. I'm so stressed. This book is so good, but it's getting me stressed. Like, I'm literally following along as this guy's like trying to do his best to like get through this case, and I'm following it. I'm still listening to the audiobooks, it's so good, but like I'm so stressed. We're finding out things as they go along, and like it's stuff that makes me go, oh my god. And it's really like life-threatening stuff in this book, and I mean, oh, it's so intense. There's so much happening and I can't stop listening to it. I just need to know what's gonna happen. I can't stop listening to this book. I can't. It's actually becoming a problem. I'm at page 224. I've read so much. This big chunk on this side here, that's what I've read. I'm really getting into this book. I'm really liking it. I think there's like 305 pages. Yeah, 305 pages. I'm at page 224, so I've literally got less than 100 pages. I'm probably going to finish it tonight, if I'm honest. I'm really liking it. It's a quick read. I don't think it's going to be much more than like a 4.25 star, but it really depends on the ending. I mean, there's so many like high stakes, and you're watching and you're present as our main character Eddie is revealing things and unveiling the truth. There is a lot of plot twists and there's a lot at stake, so I have been like up and down with my like heart's been like, oh my god. I've been nervous throughout most of this book basically, and I do like it. I'm liking a lot of it. It's a lot of double crossing and who's in on what, who's with what side, things like that. A lot to do with like courts and police and dodgy police, the mafias. Really good book so far. I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the way it's written as well. I've never read anything by Steve Kavanaugh before, but I'm really liking it. I'm getting into it. The unexpected has happened, guys. I finished it. I finished it today. I started it today and I finished it today. I'm actually like in a shock. It was so good. I ended up giving this book a 4.5. I said I'm probably not going to rate it higher than 4.5, but the ending blew me away. I really loved the ending. I didn't expect it. I didn't see it coming. But it wasn't like a plot twist that you read and you thought, wait, where the hell has this come from? It was a plot twist that you actually read and went, oh my god, it made sense. But it was not a twist I was expecting. I didn't expect any of the ending to happen the way it did. Honestly, really took me off guard. I didn't expect it. I will be reading the rest of this series. I've been really drawn in now by this writer, and I think it was such a good story. Some of the main things I loved about this book was it was very fast paced, and I think that was just so important for it as well, with it being a thriller. It was a very fast paced thriller, so I loved that most of the scenes were set in the courtroom, so it literally was like we were watching a case. And especially since I was listening to it on audiobook, it felt like I was listening to a court case, and it really sounded that way as well, the way that the narrator was saying everything, the voice acting, really bloody good. So if you're thinking about reading the audiobook, I would highly recommend it. I read, I'd say 3/4 on audiobook, and then a quarter I actually read physical. I love this book so much. I thought that the plot was really easy to understand, but it had loads of twists and turns in it. So like, it wasn't dumbed down or anything. It had loads of complexities to it. It was also easy to follow plot twists and how we found out things as we went along. I mean, it was all about the Russian mafia, so there was a lot of uncovering secrets, and I loved the way we found out things, and a lot of backroom deals and double crossing people. It was so good. I loved every character. I loved the vibe throughout the book. It was just so tense throughout, and I'd say my favorite scenes probably in the book were the courtroom scenes. Where am I from? All the courtroom scenes were my favorite. So there were some that weren't set in the courtroom, like actually in the case. Some scenes were them in a hotel room talking about the case, or out and about talking to somebody from a mafia family, or talking to somebody who they needed to get information from or money from or anything like that. My favourite scenes were in the courtroom, because that's when like the most tension happened, like the most tense moments happened. The vibe in the courtroom was so good. I was able to like twist what the people were saying, and when they brought up somebody up to the stand to talk, a witness, he'd be able to twist what they've said and question them in a way that makes them look bad, or like they don't really know what they're talking about. He was such a smart character, but he knew that he was being a bad guy doing all this. I need to pick a new book. I'm in such like a reading mood right now. I don't know what to read next. I've got loads on my book cart. I've got Foxglove, I've got the Next and the Enemy series. I could read the Enemy series. That is a possibility. Could also read Foxglove, which is the Next and the Belladonna series. I've got a lot on my TBR cart this month. Let me have a look. I'm unsure if anything's really like piquing my interest. Because like I don't know if I want to do another fantasy because I've just read Assistant to the Villain. And then I've just read that one which was a thriller, which was The Defense. So I don't know if I want to read the first 48 hours because that's another thriller. And it's very like similar concept of like, you know, a trial and things, and there's a case. The rest of the books are romances. See, I could read The Fear by Charlie Higson. I've been really like putting off this book for ages and I don't know why. It's got 460 pages. I'm tempted to read this because I've not read a dystopian book in a while. Have I read one this year? I'm not sure. Yeah, I've not read a dystopian yet this year. So I'm thinking, do I read my first dystopian of the year? It is a book by Charlie Higson. This is the third book in the series, and The Fear is the series about zombies, and I've explained this so many times so I'm not going to explain it too much. Everyone over the age of 14 basically gets this virus and it turns them into these zombies. They don't call them zombies, they call them the adults. These people are like crazed and hungry, wanting human flesh, especially children, and they have like pieces of them falling off and stuff. It's really gross and disgusting, but it's all set in London. I'm already at page 27. Probably have to go back and reread that. I'm gonna give this a go, and this might be my last read of the video. Getting ready right now, and I thought I may as well chat to you about the book I've started and actually just chat to somebody instead of just watching YouTube. I've started The Fear. This is by Charlie Higson. Where is my sponge gone? I've started The Fear by Charlie Higson. This is the third book in the Enemy series, and oh my god, am I enjoying it. Oh my god. I wasn't sure about starting the book, I'll be honest, okay? So I wasn't really sure because I did start it a year ago in August of last year or July of last year. I tried to start it when I was on holiday and I don't know what it was about it, I just couldn't get into it. And I don't know if the weather was too hot for me to be reading a dystopian read, or I don't know, I just couldn't focus on it, and I wasn't hooked and I couldn't get into it. DNF'd, put back on my shelf, and I didn't touch it, and it's now March of the next year. Right, okay, I need to get this book read, so I'm reading it now. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, I'm so in the mood for it, and it's definitely what I was looking for. I really wanted a dystopian read. One of the best things about it is, and this is going to sound strange with me saying it, but there's no romance. I just feel like, and I've been saying this to Sam, every book that people recommend nowadays has to have romance in it. And I'm gonna be honest, I love a romance, obviously, I mean, hello, but it gets to a point, man, where it's just a bit like, hey, enemies to lovers again, and okay, yay, there's a romance scene, great. And I've just read so many books that have this similar format. I'm trying to get this one piece of hair to get back away from my face. Yeah, it just feels like every book that people recommend is just romance, right? More romance. It's just like there's nothing different. It all follows the same format, and it's always like a fantasy or a romantasy. It's always the same, and I guess I'm just bored of it. So I'm glad that I'm reading this. It's something different. It's something that nobody ever recommends, which is great. I'm loving it. It's really good. Notes that I've got, I'm going to tell you real quick. So the first note, well, first I want to tell you that I got to page 78, chapter 10, and I've been reading that today, so it's just this top little section. The notes I've got so far are, so we've met a lot of new characters so far. So there's Nicola, which is like a new group of kids that we've met, that are also trying to survive in this whole like zombie apocalypse world. Other characters from the other books have like been popping back up again. They're all interconnected. Each book's focused on like a different set of characters, but it's all in the same world, so each character always gets like brought up again in a different book. And the one thing that I've noted so far in this book is what was kind of hinted at the end of the last book. So the zombies, or the sickos, or the adults as they call them, the sickos are getting smarter. So there was a scene basically where, and this happened in the second book as well, the zombies are starting to like form formations. They're picking like leaders, and they're making like battle stances with like having the stronger ones at the front and like keeping the weaker zombies in the middle. And it's just like, they're getting smart, they're getting clever, and it's really strange. It's like, why is this happening? Are they evolving? And they also started using weapons. Everyone was like, the hell? Like, how are they thinking now? It was meant to be that their brains were literally mush and that they're not people anymore, but they're starting to think. So it's getting concerning, because I don't know if the zombies are going to get really clever and like take over everything. I actually have no clue what's going to happen. But the zombies getting smarter is not a good thing, obviously. It's a very bad thing, because we don't know how smart they're going to get. We don't know to what level they're going to start making plans. I don't want to say a way of communication, because it's not really communication, but they have like an understanding between them all. Like, they kind of all know what the plan is when they ambush the kids. Compared to the first book that didn't really happen. They kind of just, it was a free-for-all. But in this book, it's happening. These zombies are like banding together to figure out which side they're going to go in on the kids and how they're going to take them down and stuff. And it's so unnerving. It was meant to be that this virus turned them all into zombies and that like they completely lost their minds, but it seems like they're getting clever. So it's like, has anyone ever seen the film Warm Bodies? It has Nicholas Hoult in it. That film, they started learning the zombies and then it made them human again. And I'm wondering, like, are they going to learn enough so that they can become human again? Or is this it? Are they stuck as these zombies forever? I think they're probably going to be stuck as zombies forever, because they're so brutal and their bodies rely on eating people now, like solely rely on it. But I do think that these battles are going to get harder though for these kids. I think it's going to get more and more dangerous, because these zombies know what they're doing now. They're not just winging it. They know what they're out to do. I'm doing really good with this book. I've got so many post-it notes in here. I'm at page 115 now. I'm really enjoying it. It's so good. And I honestly think that this book's my favourite out of all three of them. I think that this one's really got me. And there isn't really much like world building or anything, because I've already set up the scene in the first two books. We know most of the characters anyway. Yeah, there are some new characters in this book, but most of them are like characters from the other books anyway, so it's really working. I already know these characters. So what we found out is the sickos, the zombies, can smell the kids. So this is like a factor that I completely forgot about, basically. So one of the kids in this book, he covers himself in like ash and smoke so that he can mask his scent. We've also found out that we already knew that David's group were a group that we couldn't really trust from book one. And in this book, it's even more clear that there are things going on that we really can't trust David about. Like alliances, and like kids are trying to figure out who they can trust. Kids creating like armies, and some of them are just trying to create residential areas to live, really. It really depends on the group of kids, but so far I'm really enjoying it. At chapter 17, I've read 115 pages there. I'm really enjoying it. I finished the book. I'm so happy. It's a day later than I expected to finish it, but I love this book so much. It was amazing. I ended up giving this book a 4.5. I really enjoyed it, truly. And I did rate the last book in this series a 4.5 and the first one a 4.25. I just feel like the series is getting better and better in every book, and I'm so shocked at the end of this book. I really need to pick up the next one. It's at home in my shelf and I really want to read it now. I'm obsessed with this series so much. I always forget how much I enjoy it, so I hope I don't forget, and I hope I end up reading the next one soon. I want to say the key themes in this book. There is a seagull on my apartment building making noise, so if you can hear that, I'm very sorry. Themes. So this book is already very graphic. It's a zombie apocalypse book, and I was already expecting it to be gruesome and everything. It was. I will say though, towards the halfway point, it got worse. I'd say that this book is probably the most gory out of all of them. Very gory, very violent. There is a lot of topics that I think I need to warn you guys about if you're going to be looking into this series, because it is very adult. I'm gonna tell you now, like, trigger warning, this book does include child death, violence, gore, brutality, kids killing kids, zombies, apocalypse, so viruses, and pandemics, epidemics. There is descriptions of killings and murders, and a lot of the descriptions from the perspectives of the zombies were actually really harrowing. We got to see a lot of like their perspectives and them kind of remember certain things about before they turned into zombies. I think it's probably my favourite out of all three. I just feel like this book really went there on like the adultness. I thought all the characters were great. They all linked, which I loved. But in the first two books, I feel like they linked towards the end. This book, all the characters linked all the way through the book, and I just loved it. I was so gripped. It was brilliant. I'm so happy I read it. I'm so happy I finally read it. So the spine is so cracked, and because it's this like glossy finish, the spine is like fully cracked. I actually loved that. It's so like, I know I've loved this book because of how battered the spine is. That's been the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I have read 3 books in this video. Check out my Onyx Storm reading vlog because that was last week's video, and I'll see you guys soon. I have changed my upload schedule, by the way, so that I can put out more challenge videos and not as many like chatty rambling videos that are really alright but a bit crap. I have decided to upload only on a Thursday. I will also be uploading shorts still, and if I ever have like a chatty video that I want to upload, I will upload it on a Sunday. If there's ever any extra videos that I'm interested in uploading, they will always be up on a Sunday, but my regular videos will be up every single Thursday at 6 p.m. Subscribe, like, and do that stuff, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Click the bell if you want to be notified, and tell me the books that are on your March TBR because I like to get inspired. Yes, I'll see you guys soon.